What is up, boys? If you guys are following any major news outlets in the NFL, ESPN, anywhere in the sports realm or media, you know that Baker Mayfield has been traded from the Browns, which we were definitely expecting for a little bit now. We just didn't know where, to the Panthers, which comes as a shock to some people, myself included, for a fifth round pick, which could end up being a late fourth rounder. It's a confidential pick, which means it could move around, do whatever before 2024 draft actually starts, which we have plenty of time before that ever starts. Now, what this means for the Browns is they are fully confident in Deshaun Watson maybe not getting a suspension or a harsh punishment per se, because if he gets suspended for the whole year, who's the Browns quarterback? Like, they have whoever their backup is in the whole year, and they're not going to go out and make another trade because they traded all their capital for Deshaun. So they must be very confident Deshaun Watson has a good legal team behind him and he won't get suspended by the NFL, but I would not count that out. And for the Panthers, this just means they have quarterbacks to play with, man. They have Sam Darnold, who was a top 3 pick in the 2018 NFL draft, Baker Mayfield, who's the first pick in the 2018 NFL draft, and then a third rounder they took this year in Matt Corral. So they have 3 quarterbacks that can kind of move in between. There's more backups on the team as well. So it's going to be a fight this offseason for the Panthers. We'll see who the starter comes out being, probably Baker Mayfield starting for the Panthers. And the Panthers play the Browns week 1, which just sort of adds to the drama of all this. So, and I might be going to that game live. You know, I'm a Carolina guy. I live in Carolina. So we might try to go make that trip up to the Panthers game, see them play against the Browns. That would be crazy. You know, I'm really hoping Baker Mayfield can show out in his first game against his old team that didn't treat him well. They disrespected him. I really hope he shows out and has a great game against them. And besides that, really, the Panthers are looking good on quarterbacks. They need to upgrade that offensive line to be able to utilize those quarterbacks. They got Ike Ekwonu. They can use some more because their O-line's not the greatest, just like my team here. But it's going to be fun to watch what the Panthers do with those quarterbacks. Now you're giving Matt Corral a former number 1 pick to learn behind, which Matt Corral has a lot of upside coming out of Ole Miss anyway. This is just going to increase his ability to learn, to be nurtured, and to adapt to the NFL. He's going to be a really good quarterback in years to come, I believe. Matt Corral will be a really good player. I highly believe that. Now you have Baker Mayfield there mentoring him. That's nothing but good for him. And Panthers, that they're not going to be anything crazy now, nothing special, but it does help them a good amount. I really like Baker Mayfield. He was really good before he tore his labrum, and I think he just tried to do too much on it. He would still be starting for the Browns right now if he did not play through the torn labrum. If he would have just taken off on IR, prepared for next season, he would have been all good, and he would have been the starter for the Browns. But he decided to tough it through, made it worse, and Browns moved on. That's just how the industry is. That's how the business is. They got rid of him. On to the next quarterback. But the Browns have to hope and pray Deshaun Watson does not get suspended because, again, they have no one back there to support him. It might be a tough year for the Browns if he gets suspended the whole season. They won't be able to utilize what they want to. Their future franchise quarterback's gone. Baker Mayfield might be shining with the Panthers. Only time will tell. We'll only know by watching and see what goes on, really. I mean, there's nothing more to it. Panthers gained an extra quarterback. Browns lost one. And they lost them a long time ago when they traded for Deshaun. As soon as they traded for Deshaun, all their trust and hope with Baker was lost. I mean, Baker just did not like him anymore, and we might see all the way back to Oklahoma Baker with his attitude if he has a good game against the Browns. It'll be fun to watch him on the sidelines. I really hope I get to go to that game and just see what he does on the sidelines. It'll be hilarious. But that's all for me. Just wanted to give my input on what I thought the trade was like and how it affected the teams. Make sure you guys subscribe, like the video. Have a good day. Peace.
Flip a bag, now I'm serving a Tesla. Going back, shawty with me